Hello, my name is Garrett Jones, and I'm a bassist with the Arkansas Philharmonic Orchestra. Today we're going to be looking at Tchaikovsky Symphony No. 4, Movement No. 1. If your teachers have any recommendations, I would suggest that you follow them. Okay, so this piece I would strongly recommend that you use a metronome for when you're practicing. It's right at, I'm playing this about in like 70 beats per minute with the dotted quarter note equaling 70 beats per minute. So, big things to keep in mind on this, the dotted 8/16 note figures, we're going to keep them really nice and short and poppy. So for instance, on the very beginning of this piece, same thing, for instance, let's say, let's look right for the first measure with the A's to G sharp. Okay, so we can play this first measure up the E string, might be the easiest way to make that happen. And switch over on the D flat, down to C natural. So each of these phrases, yeah, more or less, is how we need to phrase that as well. Each one of those notes, we're kind of aiming for them as well. So we got so those are good notes to be aiming for if you're needing to have a real concise idea of where beats are landing. So look at measure 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Measure 6. So we have 1, 2, 3. Each one of those, 1 and 2 and 3 and just make sure those beats are right where they need to be, right where they need to land. So let's just play that real quick. So there's a ton of chromatic notes here. This is a very chromatic piece. So be mindful, E double flats. What's an E double flat? Keep in mind with that. Same with like all these like flat notes. We've got G flats added as accidentals, F flats, which are E naturals, you know. So just be real mindful that the notes that you're playing match up with the notes that are actually written. So anyways, I'm going to play this for you really nice and slow so you kind of get an idea of how I'm actually playing this fingering wise. So here we go. So at the very end of this piece, I'm just playing every one of those lines just up D string. So E, F sharp, G sharp, A. So 1, 4, 2, 4. Tuners, it might be a good idea to go ahead and take your tuner on this piece as well, and just stop on random notes, like especially notes you know you're going to be missing, just to double check that you're actually playing the note that you think that you're playing. So I'm going to play it one more time for you, even slower, so you can watch the fingerings and try to match it up as you go along. So here we go. One other thing, so 1, 2, on the third line, last measure, start on that high G sharp, or sorry, high G flat, fourth finger down to F natural, second finger to the F natural. I'm going to sub that F natural second finger out to a fourth finger F natural for this next phrase. So make sure you can do that alteration fingerings. Great. Okay, so here it is one more time up to speed.